So today, I'm excited to talk about Clio File, which has been live for a couple months now and is already making a huge impact. Clio File helps attorneys connect with courts like never before. And this is just the beginning of our journey to build meaningful connections between Clio and the judicial system. And we've got some really big plans ahead. But let me show you where we are today, and I'll give you a little bit of a glimpse of what's coming next. First off, I'm Noah Aaron, and I head up our justice products here at Clio. And I'm actually really excited to be here. In fact, the last time I was in this building was Mathematics Olympiad in middle school. So it's a really surreal experience to be here with Cleons and customers from all over the world. So thank you all so much for coming. I really appreciate it. It's great to see everybody. So over the last decade plus, I've been connecting law firms into the court. And I've had the opportunity to figure out all the inner workings of the court and how challenging that can be. I previously was at One Legal and then Nationwide Legal. I've advised to Tyler Technologies and the National Center for State Courts. Now, last year in Nashville, I had the opportunity to talk about what Clio File could be, right? The vision. And this year, after so much hard work from our team back in Vancouver and all over Canada, and from so much amazing insight from our customers, we actually have something that's tangible. So we're excited to show you. And you might wonder, who is this cute little creature here, the fuzzy one? Well, like a good Texan, I do have exotic pets, and that's a little Bluebell, if anybody knows Bluebell ice cream, the Texas thing. Well, like many of the people in the courts, I can tell you one thing. Alpacas can be obstinate. They can be really difficult to connect with. And sometimes they can just straight up be a pain in the ass. But one thing I tell you is they will, unlike a clerk, the court clerk will not spit on you. So today we're going to dive into the Clio File product. We'll cover how to use it effectively. We'll go over some of the key features. And then we'll close by taking a look at our super exciting roadmap. So let me start by asking, how many of you actually enjoy the process of e-filing? Anyone? Really? I'm surprised. OK. Well, let's face it. There's a lot of joy to be had in this world. And e-filing is about as exciting as going to the post office. So we really wanted to understand how much time are firms spending on e-filing and that whole connecting into the court's process. And I've talked to a lot of attorneys about how they divide their time. And our research has shown that when we consider all the different components of e-filing, the submission of the filing, the retrieval of the file stamp copy, billing the client, on average, our firms, our customers' firms, spend 10 to 15 minutes per filing. And obviously, it depends on your practice area and where you practice. Now, depending on your filing volume, that can translate into hundreds of hours of your firm's time annually. Now, think about what you could do with that time. So connecting with the courts isn't always straightforward. As many of you know, it involves managing a significant amount of information, pushing and pulling court data, uploading and downloading documents. And it also requires monitoring for court updates, which is challenging. And then there's that whole file stamp copy thing we talked about. And then there's that whole billing the client thing. None of it's straightforward. And that's why we built Clio File, to eliminate the friction and streamline the connection between our customers and the courts. Clio File represents our first major step towards creating the most seamless experience between your firm and the court system. And that means fewer middlemen, fewer third parties. We want a direct line. So let's get started. So getting started with Clio File is really easy. If you are in a state where Clio File is available, whoever your firm admin is in Clio will see an option to start e-filing. From here, they will verify the firm location, and then all firm members will instantly have access to Clio File directly from their Matter and Manage. They won't have to do anything else. Now, let's get into the actual filing flow. Once you open a matter in Manage, we allow you to file and serve directly from the lead document. You can simply select the action dropdown and choose e-file, and it will take you right into the filing flow. From here, the experience may be somewhat familiar if you've ever filed a document, which I believe all of you probably have. You will either initiate a new case or search for an existing case, and this will add information required by the court, such as case information, case parties, service contacts. On the next step, you can add all your filings and lead documents and add any optional court services. And along the way, we will keep you on track with our intelligent sidebar. And this will help ensure that you don't lose track of which filing you're actually doing, because I know that happens all the time. And finally, you'll be able to review your filing and look at a fee estimate. Now, once you've submitted your filing in eService, you will be able to track the status directly in your matter so that you can stay on top of rejections and know when a filing has been accepted. Now, once you've filed the document, we make sure to bring back the file stamp copy from the court, and then we put it into your matter documents. That way, you don't have to download and upload the document. And finally, expensing your clients can be a real pain in the butt. In fact, a lot of customers have told us they sometimes don't even expense court fees because it's not worth their time. In fact, I talked to 3 or 4 folks this morning, and that's exactly what they said. We just don't do it. It's not worth our time. So we built in auto expensing to remove all of that legwork. Once you select auto expensing, we'll go ahead and add the court fees to the invoice for you. You don't have to do anything at all. So why did we choose Texas? Well, we wanted a state with a single e-filing system and with a large enough customer base where we could get a lot of feedback from some straight shooters. And that's what we got here in Texas. So we ran a pilot in Texas this past spring, and we got so much insightful feedback that helped us make some rapid improvements, and we launched in July. And we've been improving Clio File every day since. And that's our commitment. We will continue to improve this product every single day. And we've seen some really impressive usage in a really short amount of time. And best of all, we're saving our customers a lot of time and effort. So when you build a product from the ground up, every step is a learning opportunity. We've gained invaluable insight from our customers, and one thing is crystal clear. Clio File saves them significant time and effort. And as Scott highlights here, the simplicity of Clio File is a real game changer. So much so that even the partners in his firm are handling filings themselves. I guess that's good. And this is what this is all about. When you can remove an hour or 2 from your firm every week, it really starts to allow you to focus more on your clients. And here are more key insights gathered from our amazing customers. These customers have truly been partners in building Clio File. So when I talk to any of you, I seriously want to know, what is it that we can do to make your life easier? And that doesn't just get into Clio File. Maybe it has to do with, how do we get into the docket? How can we bring the court into Clio? That's my focus. So our customers have consistently praised Clio File, even in its infancy's seamless integration with Manage, and noted that it's saving them so much time and effort. Imagine the impact of reclaiming that time for your practice. So we recognized early on that Clio File wasn't just a solution for one state. It was designed to scale across North America. And from day one, our vision was global, ensuring that the platform could adapt and grow with the needs of its users, no matter where they practice. So we launched in Texas as our proving ground, and today I'm excited to share that at the end of this month, we are expanding into Georgia, where we will be serving Atlanta and several of the state's largest counties. Now, this is just the beginning, as we continue our mission to make Clio File an indispensable tool for legal professionals across the continent and eventually around the world. Well, let me ask first, are there any customers here from the state of Texas? Okay, just a handful. How about Georgia? Okay. California? Okay. Any international? Okay, last year I got inundated with people from Saskatchewan in Nashville. That's kind of strange, right? I had to go and research Saskatoon, Saskatchewan. I learned a lot. So our goal is to serve nearly half of our customer base over the next 18 months. And in order to do that, we will be connecting with a lot of state courts. And that is a real challenge because, and this might not come as a surprise to y'all, but courts aren't fun to deal with. And my friend here from Tyler can join me in understanding that because he does it on a daily basis. Now, I live in California where each county can choose their own filing system. In fact, within 30 minutes of my home, if I'm filing across the bay in Oakland or down in Silicon Valley or up in Napa, these are all different filing systems. So imagine the complexity of connecting into each one of these. It's really challenging. That said, California and Illinois are next up for Clio. We're very focused on those two states. Indiana, Maryland, Nevada, Massachusetts, and Florida are other states that we're highly focused on, we believe we can attain very soon. There's several other states that we also believe we can get into, and then maybe New York just after. So if you want to talk a little bit more about states and jurisdictions and where y'all are at, please let me know. Now, we have an ambitious roadmap laid out for the remainder of this year and into 2025, and our plans include expanding into more jurisdictions, enhancing integration capabilities, introducing powerful new features that will further streamline the filing process. Now, we've committed to continuous improvement, driven by your feedback, of course, and the evolving needs of our industry. So our goal is to keep pushing the boundaries of what Clio File can do. Now, what about the features that we have coming up right now? In the coming weeks and months, we will be unveiling a series of features to make Clio File even more powerful. Now, let's take a quick look at what's on our roadmap. So if you've filed into a case in Clio File once, we are making it easy for you to file again, while also ensuring that you don't make mistakes. As of next week, we are adding this cool feature to remove some of the effort from re-entering court and case information. Our goal is to recognize cases that are associated with your matter and allow you to pre-populate most of the court information, so you don't have to re-enter it every time. Now, this will shave off a minute or two of your filing and help ensure that maybe you don't make a mistake. Now, what if you need to e-serve opposing counsel without submitting a full filing? That's where our standalone e-service feature comes in, and it allows you to handle e-service quickly and at no cost, all without leaving Clio. Our pilot customers emphasize how crucial this functionality is, and we made it a top priority. It truly is one of our top priorities. And this feature is set to launch very soon, ensuring that you can manage e-service seamlessly within Clio without needing to go to Tyler to switch platforms. Now, we all know that rejections are a part of the process, but they shouldn't slow you down. When a document is rejected, you shouldn't have to re-enter all that filing information from scratch. That's why we're introducing our refile feature, designed to save you time and effort when resubmitting rejected documents to the court. Now, this feature is coming very soon as well, and we're really excited to see how it's going to save you time. Now, right now, you can track the status of a case at the matter level. But what if you need a broader view? Our upcoming firm-wide dashboard will give you the ability to see all filings across your firm for any given day from a single location. This new feature will make it easy to monitor and manage filings across multiple cases and teams, ultimately saving you time and simplifying your day-to-day tasks. Now, if you're going to have status for your filings, you're going to want it for your process serves as well. While today you can actually serve process through our fantastic partners like Proof, who are out there, they're fantastic guys, we're excited to announce that by 2025, process service will be fully integrated in Clio File. This means you'll be able to serve process and track status right alongside your filings and e-serves, all from within the same platform. The integration will streamline your workflow, making everything more efficient and centralized. And finally, our goal is to seamlessly integrate the court into Clio to save you both time and effort. In 2025 and beyond, we will begin to focus on creating a direct connection between your matter and your court case. This enhancement, or this series of enhancements, will streamline your interactions with the courts, making it easier to manage and track your cases all in one place. We're committed to improving how you work with the courts, simplifying your workflow, and enhancing your overall efficiency. We're incredibly grateful to have such wonderful customers here, and I encourage you to drop by the product lab to come talk to us. We've got Fatime and Robbie and others here, and you obviously can come talk to me. We can talk e-filing as long as you want, as long as you're capable of talking about it. Again, thank you for being here, and thank you to our partners. Thank you so much, as well as to our visionary exhibiting partners. Thank you so much for y'all's time.